Hey everybody. I'm bored. COVID has made me bored this year, and today we're gonna play a game of HeroClix. And it's an exciting event today because it's going to be our heroes versus the one cosmic force, cosmic entity that just doesn't want to die. Galactus. He has 750 points, power cosmic, and 32 clicks of health. And he is a phenomenal HeroClix figure. There we go. Today, he will be up battling, or not battling, he's coming to devour the world, the Earth. New York City, let's call it. And we have a team of unlikely heroes that is going to attempt to stop him, starting with Domino. 75 points, probability control, a good support character for relatively low cost. Terra from the, I forgot what the team is called, Defiance, the Defiance team, Deathstroke's Defiance team. She has telekinesis and in power for 65 points. Also from Defiance, we have Power Girl. At 115 points, she has the ability to be a colossal size with Perplex and Outwit. In this situation, Outwit won't do us any good because Galactus is power cosmic. Next up, from Defiance, but not the colors, Deathstroke. Pensai, exploit weakness, 100 points, and 11 attack. He will hopefully be a force to be reckoned with if positioned correctly. We have Franklin Richards, the son of Sue and Reed Richards. He has a unique ability where he can have any three of powers that he wants. It comes with a consequence at the end. He does suffer damage when he uses those powers, but he has the versatility and flexibility that we could potentially harness in this game. He comes in at 65 points with an 11 attack. We have the Hulk. This is our brute, our brute force that's coming in at 125 points. He has 12 attack and 5 damage and in Dom. So we're hoping to make good use of him because he's going to be the one to hopefully put in some good punches. We have a semi-support character here, Dr. Fantastic. He is from an alternate world where he took over the mantle of Dr. Doom, but he's technically a good guy, I think. So he has a high value of 19 for his defense with Invincible, but his special ability is he is allowed to perplex twice, and he comes in at 100 points. And our last character is Sue Storm. Chase version of her. She comes in at 100 points. She has TK, as well as Super Senses and Indom. So we're hoping that between her and Terra, we can get some quick shots at Galactus. All right, so we're gonna start this battle. We're gonna roll first for Galactus and see what he gets. He gets a 6, and our team hero gets a 5. So Galactus gets to go first. He's not going to do much. When he starts the game, he gets to place himself wherever he wants. He has a range of 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We could put him a little bit closer to directly attack them in their start area, but he knows what's coming. He has 2 dial sets first dial is on the front, which is actually very difficult to see. And he has his elemental dial, which as the end of his turn, the borders of the map start to get chewed away. So we're actually going to reposition these characters so that they're not in his way. Okay, so he starts off with 15 attack, 21 defense, and 8 damage. It's his first few dials are monstrous. So we're not going to do anything this round. So we will click our elemental dial once, and now it is our heroes. It is a 750 point total team, but we'll round that up to 800. So we have 8 actions that we can do. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and move Domino in. She needs 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So she's going to move right here so that she has line of sight, line of fire of Galactus. Galactus has improved targeting, so he sees through hindering, and because he's a colossal, elevation doesn't matter. You see him, he sees you. So he can also do, you can't base him, so if you are adjacent to him, he can still do a ranged attack, and he can also make ranged attacks against other people, even though you are adjacent to him. It's thematically, it makes sense. He's huge. So the next thing we're going to do is we'll move. We're going to sidestep Terra. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So Power Girl, we will. Let's see. Mr. Fantastic is going to move right over here, position himself. He has a range of 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And Sue, what we'll do is Dr. Fantastic has the ability to perplex twice. So who are we going to send in first? Let's send in Power Girl and Deathstroke to start. So Sue is going to perplex Deathstroke's attack +1, so he has 18. Terra is going to use her TK. She sidestepped in, but she's going to use her TK and TK him right here. That's her action. And Dr. Fantastic will also perplex him +1 to his damage. So he has 12 attack, 4 damage. But his is penetrating psychic blast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's going to do running shot. So he'll move right in, running shot, and he's going to do his attack. Okay, so he gets a 10, which is more than enough. However, Galactus has probability control, and he gets 9. So 9 plus 12 is 21. 21 is enough. It is Pensai, but he has Invincible, so he still reduces it by 2, so he will take 2 damage. 1, 2. And that was Deathstroke's turn. Okay. So now Galactus is on click 3. He still has Pensai and still has Prob Control, but he can't use it anymore because he already used it. So we are going to perplex. So Dr. Fantastic only perplexed once. So he's going to perplex Power Girl +1 to her attack. And she gets to choose Perplex, and she also chooses Colossal. When she chooses Colossal, she gets +1 to all her combat values, and she can choose Perplex. So she's going to Perplex +1. So she's got 12 +1 from Dr. Fantastic is 13. She's going to +1 to her damage, so she has 5. So Sue is going to TK her. Now she's going to TK her up 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so she does have Colossal Reach, so she's okay. She's going to do a charge. She has 12, 13 for her attack, and she has 4, 5 for her damage. She can do a charge. She has Colossal Reach, which gives her +2, I think. Colossal Reach is +2. Giant Reach, sorry, 3. So she has Giant Reach, so because she can choose Colossal. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And she has an attack value of 13 with a damage of 5. Here we go. She gets a 9. 9 plus 13 is 22. His defense is 20. She has 5. He has Invincible. He reduces it by 2, and he takes a maximum of 3, so he will take 3. 1, 2, 3. So he is on click 6, which gives him Force Blast. He loses Pen Psi. He still has 20 for defense, and he loses probability, but gains Outwit. So that was Power Girl's attack. Okay. And that's it. So now it's Galactus' turn. Galactus is going to go ahead. He is going to target Power Girl, who has 19 defense. Sorry, she has 18 defense. And he's going to target Deathstroke, who has 18 with invulnerability. Okay? So this is a ranged attack against both of them. He does have Energy Explosion, but I'm not going to use it. In terms of Outwit, we will outwit Power Girl's Impervious. Okay, he gets a 6. A 6 plus 13 is 19. That is a hit on both of them, so Domino is going to prob that. He gets a 7, that's 20. So that's still a hit. And now I can distribute the 7 in any way I want. So I've outwit Power Girl, so I'm going to give her the most. So I give her 3. So she's going to take 3. 1, 2, 3. And I will give 4 to Deathstroke. He reduces it by 2, so he takes 2. 1, 2. Okay, so that was Galactus' turn, and he pulls the second elemental dial. Let me just double check there. Yeah, so he's not on anything yet. That's his second click for his elemental dial. And that's it. So now it is back to our heroes. Okay, we're going to try to make some short work here. So she's going to choose, Power Girl gets to choose again. She chooses Colossal. She gets +1 to all her values. She has Outwit. She has attack value of 10. She has Flurry. She has Indomitable. And she has 18 on her defense. So we're going to do a close attack here. So she can't perplex herself anymore. So Dr. Fantastic is going to perplex her +2 to her attack. Well, actually, you know what? It doesn't really matter because she has 3 to her damage. So we're not looking too good with her. She might have to go. So let's try this. Dr. Fantastic gonna perplex Deathstroke +2. He has 13 +3. So here we go. He gets a 4 plus 13 is 17. That's not good enough, so Domino is going to prob that. He gets a 7. 7 plus 13 is 20, which is enough. He can't prob it, so it's a hit. He has Invincible. He reduces it by 2, takes a maximum of 3 because even though it's Pen Psi. And he had 3, so he takes 1 damage. So 1 damage puts him up to 7. Okay, and that was Deathstroke's second action. Power Girl. Sue's going to move in. Sue's going to move in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's her second move. Okay, 1, 2. Well, she'll move in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. She's just out of range here, so that's okay. She'll put here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that's good. Okay, so Sue is going to move. She is going to She is going to perplex the Hulk. He's on click 7, gives him 19 with perplex. No, let's save him for the last bit. Okay, so she's going to perplex Power Girl to +1 attack. So she has 11 attack with 3 damage, and she's going to do a close attack. She has Dom, so it's okay. She gets a 5. A 5 plus 11 is 16. That's no good. And Domino can't prob that because she probbed the last one. Okay, so that's going to end the turn for us. We are going to sidestep Terra right here, and they all have to clear. So she clears, Domino clears, Dr. Fantastic clears, and that is it. So now it is Galactus's turn. Galactus gonna do a ranged attack. We are gonna target Power Girl. No, we're gonna target Domino and Terra. Domino and Terra, I have Perplex. I perplex. Oh, actually, you know what? I have Pulse Wave. I could Pulse Wave everyone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I would hit everyone here except for he's behind blocking, so I think that doesn't count. It wouldn't hit him. And Domino. But I can target them. So I don't know. I don't know if that works or not. That's okay. I'm targeting Domino and Terra. I perplex my attack value +1 to 12. No, I perplex my defense. I'm perplexing my defense to 20. Here we go. I roll an 8. That's enough. That's a 20, but Domino is going to prob. I get an 8 again. So Domino has super senses, so she's going to roll for super senses, and she gets it, so she evades the attack, which means I'm going to put all 6 to Terra. Terra has invulnerable, and she reduces it by 2, so she's taking 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. She is 1 click from KO. And then now we turn the elemental dial. And we have hit our first elemental dial of click 4, and we heal 1. So now we are on click 6. Back to click 6, which gives us back energy explosion and outwit. That's at the end of my turn, so I actually cannot use outwit. Okay. A little bit of trouble here. We've lost TK. For Terra, she only has Force Blast, and she has a special, which is Energy Shield Deflection, Toughness, and Willpower, but only if she's adjacent to blocking terrain, which she's not. So she can't sidestep anymore, so she's pretty much useless at this point. Let's see. I think what we'll do is we're going to move the Hulk in. He's going to move in right here. He has a charge of 6, but that's not going to get anywhere. Franklin we're going to leave as is. Dr. Fantastic is going to perplex himself +2 to his attack. He has a damage of 2, so Sue will perplex him damage of 3. And he's going to do a range attack with Energy Explosion, but no, we're not going to use it, just a range attack. Here we go. So I rolled a 7. 7 plus 12 is 19. It's not good enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Domino is going to prob that. I get a 9. So 9 is a successful hit. 9 is 21, and he has 20. I have a damage value of 3 because Sue perplexed me, and Galactus reduces it by 2, so he takes 1. So he is now back at click 7. And that was Dr. Fantastic's move. The Hulk moved. Everyone else, she's going to choose colossal, colossal size, and she has to clear. So does Deathstroke. We're going to do Domino. Domino's going to do a ranged attack. She has 11, but she has precision strike, so she can't be reduced below 1. So this is a one shot. She gets an 8, which is 19, and he perplexed himself. He was at 20, and he healed, so he's actually at 21, but that was a hit. So he's still at 20, so this is a failed hit, and she can't prob herself. So I think that does it. Everyone else here has to clear. Okay, so Power Girl is going to clear. Deathstroke is going to clear. Sue is going to clear. And that's it. Now it becomes Galactus' turn. Now Galactus is a colossal. He can push himself, but he's not going to. So we're going to clear and remove the elemental dial 1. Okay, so elemental dial is currently on the 5th click, the border edge of 1. Franklin has to move soon, otherwise he's going to get caught and take damage. So now we flip back to the heroes. The heroes are going to take a look here. So Power Girl chooses colossal size again, so she gets +1 to everything. Sue is going to TK the Hulk right in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Sorry, but before we do that, Sue will perplex his attack value +1 to 13. And Dr. Fantastic will perplex his damage no, doesn't need to. Will perplex his attack to 14 and his defense to 19. So Sue's going to perplex him in. TK him in. So that's Sue's action. Okay. So Sue has perplexed his attack. So has Dr. Fantastic. He's at 14 attack, 5 damage with a 19 defense, and he's going to do a close attack. Now he does have super strength, but he can't move the colossal. So here we go. He gets a double 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Domino is going to prob that. Can she see? Technically she can't see, but does she have sidestep? Yeah, she'll have sidestep, so she'll just move right here. Okay, probs it. He rolls an 8. 8 plus 14 is 22. 22 is better than his 20. He's on click 7. Let's say he perplexes defense from 19 to 20, and that's it. So of the 5 damage, he has invincible. He reduces it by 2, so he takes 3. 1, 2, 3. So 3 puts him on click 10, gives him back Pensai, Impervious, and Prob Control. That was the Hulk's second action. He has 19 defense. And now Deathstroke is going to go ahead. He's going to do a ranged attack. He still has Pensai. And this one could go through because it is impervious. So he's going to roll for it. Oh, he gets a double, but Galactus has prob control, so he's going to prob it. He gets 9. 9 plus 11 is 20. He is 20 for his defense, so it is a hit. This is penetrating, so Galactus takes 3. 1, 2, 3. So he takes 3, so now he is on click 13, which gives him, let me just double check, 13, which gives him Energy Explosion, Impervious, and Outwit. So that was Deathstroke's turn. Power Girl, she has chosen Colossal, so she has 10 with 3. She's going to do a close attack. She's going to do Flurry, actually, so she's going to do 2 attacks. Here's the first attack. She gets an 11. 11 plus 10 is 21, which is better than his 20. He has 3 damage. He rolls for impervious. He does not get it. So out of the 3, he reduces it by 2 and takes 1. He takes 1, so he's on 14. And then she's doing a second attack because she has Flurry. And she has Giant Reach, so here we go. She gets a 4, which is no good. And I don't think, yeah, Domino already used her prob control on the Hulk. So that was Power Girl. So she got 1 hit in, which is pretty good. So Tara is stuck out in no man's land. Dr. Fantastic. Sue already did her action. Domino also did her action, I think. No, she sidestepped, but she has to clear this round. Okay, so we're going to clear Domino. We're going to clear Mr. Fantastic. Oh, sorry, Dr. Fantastic. And the rest of them have done an action. So we are back to Galactus' turn. Galactus is on click 14. Not doing too hot. He now has Outwit. He is going to outwit. The Hulk is his biggest threat. He's going to outwit his Impervious, and he has 19. So I'm going to roll. I get a 7. 7 plus 12 is 19, which is enough, but Domino's going to prob it. He gets a 6, which is 18. That is not good enough. So he failed that one. We pull the elemental dial, and I believe he's on his next. Nope, he's not on his next one yet. He is on number 6, I believe. Yep. Okay, so back to the heroes. She chooses Colossal Strength again, but she's on her second already. Hulk can't do anything. The best thing probably for Sue to do is TK him out of there. And I think she will. So she's going to use her TK. She's going to use her TK and TK the Hulk out. Put him there. Okay? She is going to perplex the Hulk's defense +1 to 19. Franklin is going to move in. He's going to move in right here. He's just moving. He's not using any powers. Dr. Fantastic is going to perplex. Sure, he'll perplex Deathstroke +1/+1, so +1 to attack to 12, +1 to damage 4. And Deathstroke's going to do his attack. He's doing Pensai, ranged attack. He gets a 5. 5 plus 12 is 17. That's no good. But Domino is going to prob it. And gets an 11. And Galactus does not have probability, so he cannot prob that. So it's a hit, and it's penetrating, which goes through Impervious. He takes 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he is on click 18. He is on click 18 with Pulse Wave, Impervious, Perplex. Okay, so that was Deathstroke, his second. Dr. Fantastic's going to do a range attack, just for fun. He gets a 5. It doesn't do anything for him. And I think that was it. Power Girl can't do anything. Hulk can't do anything. Tara can't do anything. Domino's going to take a shot with her 11. She gets a 6. Sorry, a 5, which is 16, so that's not good. Okay. So Hulk clears. Power Girl is going to clear. And that's it. Okay, so Galactus' turn. Galactus is going to have to start to make some short work here. So we are going to target Power Girl, Deathstroke, and the Hulk. Well, actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, we're just going to target, Deathstroke and Domino. Okay? And we're perplexing my defense to 20. I have 19 to 20, damage of 5, and here we go. So I have 11. Oh, rolls a 3. Rolls a 3, that is no good. So now he pulls Elemental Dial, which I think is 7. It's still that. Okay. That's no good. So now we flip it back to our heroes. Okay. And, okay, so we don't have too many options here. A lot of people have to clear. Okay, Power Girl's going to go in. Colossal. Sue is going to perplex his defense to 19. Nah. Sue's going to perplex her damage, her attack to 11, because she's 10 to 11. Dr. Fantastic will perplex her 11 to 12. Her damage is of 3. He has Impervious, so we are 2 clicks away. So he'll perplex it to 4. So she has 10, 11, 12. 12 attack, 4 damage. She's doing a close attack, and she's going to do Flurry. Oh, she gets a crit. On the first one, she gets a crit. He doesn't have prob, so that's a hit. So it's a hit of 6. So instead of 4, she has 5. And he's going to roll for Impervious, and he gets it. He gets Impervious, so he reduces it completely to nothing. Yes, it's reduced to 0. So her second attack, she gets a 5. Domino is going to prob that. She gets a 10. A 10 plus her 12 is 22. With her damage of 2, he rolls for Impervious again, and he gets it. I don't think that was a real roll. I think that was a hop. So he doesn't get it. Okay, so he doesn't get it, reduces it by 2, and takes 2. 1, 2. So he has finished his first dial, which now means he is on his second dial, and it reduces him quite a bit. He is on his first dial. If you did more damage on him past the KO click, it doesn't spill over to his second dial. It just stops. So that was Power Girl. Let's see. Everyone else has to clear. Right? Yeah. So everyone else has to clear. So Deathstroke is going to clear. Domino is going to clear. Sue is going to clear. Franklin and Dr. Fantastic is going to clear. Okay. Okay, that's not bad. So now it's Galactus' turn. Now Galactus, he's got Pensai with 4. So I'm going to do a ranged attack. I'm going to target, who's causing me grief here? I'm going to target Deathstroke. I know what's coming next, and it's going to be brutal. But I have Invincible, so I'm okay. So I'm going to target Deathstroke and Domino. And I have probably control. This is Pensai. Well, it doesn't really matter because they don't have anything. So Pensai, here we go. Those 2. And I'm pushing myself. Oh, I get rolled a 4, which is 16, and it doesn't hit anyone, so I prob it. He rolls a 10. Domino is going to prob that. He gets a 6. That's 18. It is a hit on both of them. Domino rolls for Super Senses. She does not get it. So I'm going to assign 2 and 2. So she's going to take 2. 1, 2. And so does Deathstroke. 1, 2. Okay, he's lost his Pensai, but he also has Ranged Combat Expert now. Now Galactus is pushed, so he takes 1 click of damage. And at the end, I pull the elemental dial, and it is on his first of his second, so he actually heals 2. He can't heal beyond this dial, so he actually goes back to the first click of the dial. So that's it. So now the around the edge of 2 squares around the edge of the map have basically been eaten away. So here we go, we're back. We are going to do Range Combat Expert. On Deathstroke, we're going to perplex him plus 1 and 1. Sue will perplex him plus 1 to his attack, so he's 12, and he's doing a ranged attack. He gets a crit, but Galactus is going to prob that. He gets a 6. 6 plus 12 is 18, which doesn't meet it, but Domino is going to prob that. He gets a 10. That's good enough. He has a damage of 3. He has a damage of 3. He reduces it by 2 and takes 1. So that was Deathstroke's turn. Power Girl is going to make a sacrifice. She is going to choose Colossal. She has Colossal, so she can push herself. She's got 3 damage. Dr. Fantastic is going to perplex her to 12. Attack. She's doing a close attack. She gets a 6. 6 plus 12 is 18. It is good enough, but Galactus probs it. Oh no, Galactus can't prob that because he probbed the first time. So that means it is 6 plus 12 is 18. That's a hit. He reduces it by 2 and takes 1. So he is down to his 3rd click with Perplex, and she takes 1 damage. Okay, so that was Power Girl and Deathstroke. We're going to go in for a big hit here. Come on. Sue is going to TK. So Dr. Fantastic already did it. She TK'd it, so Hulk is just going to go in. She's going to TK Hulk right in. TK Hulk right in. Hulk is going to do a close attack with 12 and 5 damage. He gets a crit. And Galactus cannot do anything about that. He has Invincible still. So he reduces it by 2, takes a maximum of 3. So Hulk has 6, reduced by 2 would be 4, but takes a maximum of 3, so he takes 3. 1, 2, 3. He is now on his 6th click without wit. That was the Hulk. And Dr. Fantastic, let's do a range attack. Let's see what happens. He rolls a 5. That's no good. And Domino has Precision Strike still. She's going to do a range attack. Ooh, she gets a crit. She gets a crit. He's on the 6th click. He doesn't have prob. So she gets 3 damage. He has Impervious. He's going to roll for Impervious. He doesn't get it. He reduces it by 2. So he actually takes 1. Wow. So we're on the 7th click, and it brings back Pensai. So that was Domino's attack. Okay, we're done at this point, unless Franklin wants to come in. He has prop control. I think we'll go ahead and try that. So Franklin has a range of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's out of range. So he would have to choose Running Shot, Pensai, and Probability Control, I think would be his best bet. Or Perplex. Let's try it. So Franklin's going to choose Running Shot, Pensai, Perplex. He perplexes his attack value plus 1, so he's 12. He's running here. Running Shot. He gets a 5. Sorry, he gets a 6 plus 12 is 18. 18 on his 18, but Galactus probs it because he has prob control. He gets a 9. So it is a successful hit. It is Penetrating Psychic Blast, but he reduces it by 2. So out of his 4, he takes 2. 1, 2. And now Galactus is on his 9th click. So after after Franklin Richard uses his power, he rolls a dice, he takes damage equal to half the result, so he takes 2 damage. That's the penalty for using his amazing power. Okay, and that's it. Everyone has taken a turn. It's Galactus. Galactus needs to clear, because if he takes another hit, right, so we're in a little trouble here. Who's next? Who's going to be up next? Okay, so we are going to use Outwit. We're going to outwit... Oh, gosh, what are we going to do? Okay, I'm going to take it. I'm going to go ahead and take a chance. I'm going to use Pulse Wave. I'm going to... I'm using Pulse Wave, but I'm also outwitting his Range Combat Expert. Okay, so Pulse Wave of 10. Here we go. I get a 4. 4, which is 14. And does it hit anybody? No, because everyone is 16 or higher. So that was a fail, and I take a hit. I move Elemental Dial once. Okay, this is not good. Galactus is in trouble. So we flip back to our heroes. Deathstroke does not have Range Combat Expert anymore, but Sue still has Perplex. She's going to Perplex him 1 to 11. Dr. Fantastic will Perplex him +1 to 12 and +1 to 3 to his damage. He's doing a range attack. He gets an 8. Galactus does not have prob control. So it's an 8 on 12, which is a 20, which is greater than 17. He rolls for Impervious. He gets it, and he reduces it down to 0. All right. Next will be the Hulk. Hulk's doing a close attack. He gets a 6. 6 plus 12 is 18. 18 is good enough. He's rolling for Impervious. He does not get it. So out of the 5, he reduces it by 2, and he takes 3. Boom. He is on his stop click. Yes, Galactus has hit his stop click. So he stops, and he has regen on his next round. So that was the Hulk. So Franklin is going to take the pounce. He's going to choose 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to do it. I'm going to choose Perplex. I'm choosing Pulse Wave, and I'm choosing Invincible. Okay, so I'm doing a Pulse Wave with 11. Okay, here we go. I get a 3. Domino's going to prob that. I get a 6. 6 plus 11 is 17. Not good enough. So he takes 1 for pushing. And then he rolls. And he takes 2 more for using his power. 1, 2. So that was a risk. Definitely worth it. And Sue has Indom, so Sue's going to do a range attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, she's out of range, so she can't move in. So I think she's going to not do anything. So Sue clears. Domino clears. Power Girl is going to clear. And Dr. Fantastic is going to clear. Okay. Galactus' turn. He is on his last click. He can use regen and take a push. Is it worth it? Let's try. Okay, so I choose regen. I regen 2, but I only take 1. So I take 1 there because I did push. Let me just double check that he has regen. I'm very sure he does. Impervious, regeneration. There we go. Galactus can reduce penetrating damage. That's a brutal stop click. Okay, we flip back. These guys. Hulk is out of there. We're not in good shape in any front. But Sue's going to perplex. She's going to choose Colossal Strength. She's got Flurry. We're doing 2 attacks. She's at 10, perplex to 11. Dr. Fantastic perplexes her to 12 and 13. She has 3 damage. Close attack. Here we go. She rolls an 11. Sorry, he had outwit, but that was at the... What did he outwit then? He doesn't outwit anything, I guess. So that is a hit. With 2, he rolls for Impervious. He doesn't get it, reduces by 2, he takes 1. And he's at his stop click again. But she's doing a second attack with the same stats. Oh, she gets a 7. 7 plus 10, 11, 12. 13, right? That's a 20. He rolls for Impervious. He fails it, reduces it by 2, and he takes 1. So he is destroyed. Oh! And that was her second. Galactus has fallen. There you go, guys. The hero team of... And no one took damage. No one died on their team. Everyone still survived. Galactus did not play too well. It's tough because he only gets 1 action during his turn. So you either target a lot of people or you focus and hone in on 1 or 2 particular threats and take them out. There you go. This is a good combination team. We've got telekinesis and a lot of perplexing, which is really important when battling Galactus. If you can't perplex, there's no way you're going to beat his initial 21 defense. There you go. Galactus has perished and our heroes have prevailed. Until next time, stay bored.